farmers, welcome back to Adulta Farm. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell to get notified when I start dropping new content for you. Today we want to discuss a very important topic like I always bring to your hearing. Right now I want to talk about poultry business versus the fish business. So between chicken business like poultry farm and fish farm, which one is more lucrative, which one is more profitable? So that is what we want to discuss about today. So about this, I'm going to tell you four consecutive things, fact you need to know. So, but to my own understanding, to my own idea, and to my own understanding, like I said, both farm business are good, they are profitable. So but they are profitable, it's depending on their profit depend on the four facts that I want to tell you now. So the fact that poultry farm is working for you doesn't really tell you that fish farm is not working for another person. So it's just it will everything depend on the four facts that I want to give you right now. So poultry farm is good, it's profitable, it's bring a lot of profit, and it's the same thing. Fish farm is more lucrative, everything has their own profit, but everything depends on how you handle them. So let's quickly dive into the four facts that I want to tell you. So first, you will need experience. So like all of us know, they say experience is the best teacher, but to me, it's the great master. So when you have experience about something, you will know in and out of the thing. You will know how it works, and you know how it doesn't. So you know everything about it. You know how to solve the problem, how to fight it, and how to keep it going, how to raise it higher than it was before. So that is why I said you will need experience. So if you don't have experience, there's no how your business can be profitable. So if you don't have experience about some things, making profit inside that thing will be very hard. So that is why I do not condemn either poultry farm or fish farm, and I can't say one the other is better than they are both better or they are better than each other. So both farm are okay, so they are profitable depending on how you handle them. So if for instance now, if you lack experience about poultry farm and you are a fish farmer and you just want to dive into like drift into poultry farm to start, stocking, maybe you to start raising broiler or to start raising all these layers and other birds for whatever purpose that you want. So and you have no experience, please, how do you expect yourself to grow in it? So how do you expect yourself to make profit in it? It will be impossible to make profit from it because you don't have the experience. So likewise, a poultry farmer that want to deviate to a fish farmer. So if you don't have this experience, you are going to remain on the same ISIS. So you can't expect a poultry farmer that have been working for many years, maybe something like 3, 4, 5, 6 years, to still remain on the same level, repeating the same level. So it's not possible because he has already gotten a lot of experience during his third, first, second, third, so many years of his experience. He would have gotten a lot of experience in it. So you don't expect such person to still make business and fall. Likewise, a fish farmer that have been working for a very long time, that have been rearing fish for a very long time. So you can't expect that person to do what? To calm down. So the person cannot lose. So the person cannot drop, he cannot come, he can never come down because he has already know both in and out of the business. So he has the experience and he knows how to work things out. The only thing that can make business, or these two business, the only thing that can make them unprofitable is when there is availability of these things around the country, that if it is too much. So for sometimes ago, there was a glut that eggs are many in the farm. So you understand. So people are selling their chickens, and even some eggs are wasting in the farm. We know lots of we farmers will have experience about this thing. It's just, I think, something of last year. So it happened last year, and it even it entered into this year a little bit before the business go raise. I'm talking about Nigeria. So we have this issue in Nigeria a few months ago. So you understand. So except that happened, even when this happened to poultry farmers, the fish farmers might be making money. That doesn't mean poultry farm is not lucrative, it's not profitable. So the same condition that happened to poultry farmer can likely happen to fish farmer. So you understand. So the same thing can happen to each other. So that is just the only problem that can drop the profit of your business. So both business are lucrative, they are profitable, but you need to get experience. So if you don't get experience about it, just going online to read some stuff or to get some things done, to write it down, to jot it, it might not help you. It won't go a long run. But you don't need theory. Even if you know much about theory, you will need practical. So you have to get that sync. You have to get all those facts in and out of the thing before you venture into it. Like fish farmers, sometimes some people just rush into it without experience, so they will just venture into it. Once they go into it and the business collapse, maybe they lose profit and even still lose their money, part of their money, so they run away. So if you don't have experience, is the reason why people fail in business, in this true business. So if you don't have experience, that is how it will always be, because you don't know how to put things in order. So, and if you don't have experience, you can actually get someone that have experience, someone you can trust, so that will put you through, and that will be maybe a consultant or whoever that will be helping you get better stuff, better chickens, and or fish or any other thing for you. So that will be putting you through. So that is the first thing that I want you to understand about the two business. So you need experience. So the number two is your business strategy. So if you don't know how to strategize business, that is one of the things that might cause you downfall. So that's one of the things that makes some persons to lose profit in this two business. So both business are good and they are very lucrative. That I can say these are the first, second best livestock business in Nigeria. So both business are good. So you need your business strategy. So the what am I when I said business strategies? What am I saying about business strategies? I mean the way you strategize your business, your poultry farm or your fish farm, the way you plan how to keep your animals, and how and when to get them out, when to send them out. So for instance, now I will still drop a content about that. For instance, assuming you are starting your poultry farm in a very small scale and you are planning ahead of Christmas. You understand? So you should have known your broiler between first to their dayhood to their 6 weeks. They might be getting ready. Probably for some people, some people, part of this strategy is just to you find some vitamins, some other drugs like a booster to boost them so that you can meet up with the time that you want. That is what we call strategies. So you strategize the time that you want to sell your animals. So if you are planning ahead December, you should know between this September. Now you should have keep your broiler. So before December, they would have got ready to be sold out. So that is business strategies for you. So you will know during the December, people will actually buy chicken very well because they will celebrate Christmas. The same thing likewise to people that sell what is it called, ram. So during a Ramadan period, so they strategize. They would have already gotten some lot of ram on the ground. So they plan ahead those period. So that is what we call business strategy. If you don't have business strategies, you will remain on the same spot. So that is why most people say the business is not profitable, the business is not lucrative. It's because their business strategies is very poor. So if you don't have a very good business strategy, that is how it will be happening all the time. So you need business strategies. You plan, when should I stock this? When should I sell it out? What should I use to boost them? How would I keep them healthy? So when will I get this kind of thing? So you need that strategies. Once you get your business strategies, in that, so it will be easy for you to make profit on what, on both, farm. So even there are a lot of farms that do practice both. So they keep the chickens, their chickens, and they keep their uh, fish as well. So both business are profitable. So the third thing that I'll talk about is sufficient capital. So this part, most people fail in this part. So you need sufficient capital. Sufficient capital, when I'm talking about sufficient capital, it doesn't mean you should have billions, millions of money before you go into this business. It doesn't matter. So sufficient capital, when I'm talking about this, I mean if you want to stock like maybe 1,000 chicken. So, and like 1 million, 2 million will be enough to you know, cater for them, to take care of them till you sell them out. So you strategize, you actually go for the 1,000 birds. So you don't go more than 1,000, you don't go for something like 1, 2, or go extra mile. You don't go extra mile. If you go extra mile, that will make your business to collapse, because if it goes to some point, the money that you raise 1 million won't be enough to raise 1.5 1,000 chicken rather. The money that is supposed to raise 1,000 chicken won't be enough to raise your 1.5, that is 1,500 chicken. So, and your chicken will be doing what? They won't eat, so they will be starving, and at the same time they will be losing weight, because if your animal doesn't eat, they will continue to lose weight. So some might be dying because there is no care for them. So that is what I'm talking. That is why I said you need sufficient capital. Likewise, a fish farmer that is, maybe you are starting afresh, or you've been doing it. Even if you've been doing it, you will have experience. But assuming you are starting afresh, and I only have 250,000 or 300,000 naira to raise fish, you can actually get something like that, 800 pieces, 1,000 pieces, which is enough. So you will manage to do what? To keep that money, will manage to raise them to something like 4 months or 3.5 months, that you will sell your fish out. That will actually give you what? Profit. But now going overboard with the aim of using, maybe you get like 1.5 or 2,000, with the aim of using 300,000 or 400,000 to raise them. So if you want to raise something, if you want to raise the number of fish that are higher than that, then you need to get money, you need to fix the money that will better raise them, or else you will still lose profit. This is not a cause. I just want you to understand that I want you to get that sync. So we are here to learn. So let's tutor each other. So that is just the fact. So you have to do what? You have to have sufficient capital. If you are starting with 10 chicken, get the money that will better rear the 10 chicken. And if you want to get like 100 fish, get the money that will better raise that 100 birds. So for it to make profit, if you go overboard, you will lose profit. So you won't get profit, because the money is not enough to feed them to that certain level. So you get. So now the last thing we'll be talking about is how to solve your farm problem. That is farm problem, to solve the problem that is going on in your farm. Solving farm problem. So that is the third thing. So the third thing is how do we solve the problem in our farm? This is going to be another topic for another day, but I just want to give us a little experience about it too. I want to teach us little things about it too. So how do we solve farm problem? So farm problem is one of the things that reduces profit for farmers. So if you are facing problem in the farm, and maybe something is happening, like your chicken are dying, so you have to do what? You have to rush them. Or if you are weighing your chicken consistently, so, and you notice they are reducing in weight, what do you do? Or in size, what do? You find solution to the problem, so that it won't affect your own profit when next you want to sell your market. So you have to get yourself, you have to understand what it means to solve the problem, the problem that is going on in your farm. So maybe if your fish are dying one by one, as a fish farmer, your fish are dying one by one. What do? You find solution. You get to the root of the problem. What is happening to your fish? Then you do what? You find solution to them, so that it doesn't affect your own profit when next you want to sell. Because the money you've been using to feed one fish, if you calculate everything, like one of my boss, if one of his chicken die, it will say he's going to tell you that is 2,000 naira if I divert the money that I've been using to keep them by the whole fee, by the whole chicken. So a single chicken cost him 2,000 naira. You understand? So is it losing profit or is gaining profit? So that is how it ought to be. So you solve your farm problem. You get to the root of your problem, of your farm problem. What is happening to my chicken? What is going on? On a Telegram group, a lot of people ask questions. Just little thing, they would have come to the group, sir, ma, please, what is happening to my chicken? So and so. This is what is going on. And they do what? And they get answered and they find solution to their what? To their problem. That is just the simple thing that I want you to understand about solving farm problem. So if anything happened to your chicken, to your fish, you do what? You quickly pay attention to them and you solve it immediately. So leaving them unsolved, leaving the problem unsolved will do what? Will let your business to collapse. So you might lose profit and you might not get back into the business again. So that is what I want you to know. So you strategize, then you get your business experience. You do what? You still you have sufficient money. So and you do what? You know how to solve your farm problem. Once you know these four things, it will be easy for you to make profit in the on whatever livestock you decided to to keep amongst these two. So whether your fish farm or your poultry farm. So if you know these four things and you know how to put these four things in order, you will actually make profit in your on your on whatever livestock you stock in your on your farm, whatever animal you stock on your farm rather. So you get. And about sufficient money, let me quickly tell us a short story about somebody. So the person is starting the farm new. I'm very sure he doesn't have much experience, like he's just getting experience from people, And the most annoying, the most painful thing, rather, the most painful thing is he rented the place he's using. So because of the high capacity, something went wrong. So you understand. So if firstly, I think he stocked something like 3 to 5,000 broiler. Yes. So he stocked something like 3 to 5,000 broilers. Successfully, he raised them and he sold them out. I'm very sure he made a profit because I'm not working in the farm. I just paid them a visit. So he made a lot of profit. I'm very sure about that. So the second time, I don't know who advises. So you have to be very careful about who advises you on your farm or who you consult. So you get. So the second time you need to go. So you now went and get layers, about 10,000. Your first experience, you raised broiler successfully. Why diving into layers? So you get. So he got a layer. Then he stocked there in his farm, about 10,000 plus. So someone that is just starting for the first time, about 10,000 plus. So you are not keeping them for meat, for egg production. Rather, you're not keeping them for egg production, but for meat. And you went ahead and get layers for what reason? So at the end of everything, he spent money to an extent that he couldn't even. He did not even have money to keep the farm going again. So he doesn't have money to feed them. Sometimes he might just borrow from any place, anywhere, to just feed them once in a week, once in a day, sometimes. So you understand? And one of the things that is still painful about this man is he lends money, like he gets loan from the bank to keep all this chicken. So you can imagine 100, 300, 500 chicken are dying a day. So you get, he hasn't even raised them to a pullet size before they started dying. Like 2 weeks chicken, 3 weeks chicken, just dying. You understand? So if eventually if you enter into the pen, so if you enter into the pen, all those chicken, they will just be rushing, they will be running to your place, rushing to your place, coming, thinking you brought them food. So along that process, they will be stamping each other, stepping each other, climbing each other, some will even starve for food, starve for water, and die. Of course, there is enough water. So is it water they will be drinking at the time? So that is how this man's business collapsed. So that is how I just have to put that into order, that you should have sufficient money. So sufficient capital that will help your business grow. That will help your, is either your farm, your chicken farm, or your fish farm. So whoever you choose, none is unprofitable. So both are profitable. You understand? Said both of them are not profit. It said one is unprofitable. It's a lie. Fish farm is profitable because the way you are condemning it, somebody is actually praising it. Making good money out of it. So likewise, you're making good money out of your poultry farm. So that is just the simple thing I want you to know about this topic. So both farm are profitable if you understand them. So please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, I promise you, jams upon jams, I'll be bringing them to your hearing. Like heat, I'll be bringing new videos, and I will be telling you secret things, some things you need to know if you are starting your farm afresh, or you've been in it and you maybe you need a little help. You can just check in anytime. I promise I'll be dropping it every time. Just keep on checking out that Adota farm, and don't forget to click the bell. That will help you to get notified when next I drop a new content for you. So I love you guys, and I really appreciate your likes. I appreciate your share. I appreciate the way you're viewing. Your subscribe as well. I really enjoy them. So you stay on Adulta Farm. Next time you will get another hit. Thank you.